So the idea for this project came from this metal box. Due to its proportions, it sort of gave me the idea of a tower, which I eventually converted into the propaganda tower. Here I'm just trying to cut through some cardboard. Let's see if we can close the back up. Yeah, I'm just trying to cut out that back and make sure that it fits. Took a while, but we got there. Perfect fit. So now we're just trying to remove manufacturer's labels. These labels were obviously meant to not be removed. Now we get a piece of sandpaper out and see if we can finish up removing those labels. And then of course I like the effect it creates, so I end up sanding the whole box. Next up is this bottom bit, which is a bit springy, and I'm going to need to tie it down if I want it to sit nicely on the base. So I find a little nut, perfect fit, tighten that up, and we should be away. Once that's done, we get these two grey plastic pieces from a printer. You'll probably recognize them, that's where the cartridges go. This is where I realised I want to have them flat, flush against the tower, so I reach with the saw and cut off those skew pieces. I do this on both of them. Final fit, let's see what that looks like. Quite happy with that. And the other one. Time to glue in the back. Should be a perfect fit, easy enough. Now over to the black grill. It's going to form the base on which we're going to mount the tower. It's got a few odd bits here and there which needs cutting off. And then our main base, just a piece of 18mm ply. It's got some HPL on the top and bottom white. And these three combined is giving me the look I think we're going to go for here. Cutting the black perimeter, just a low wall I suppose in my mind that's going to go around the base of the tower. So back to the tower box, just using the back of the knife and cutting some grooves in it. This will make the final effect look like essentially metal panels. Done. That looks good. Back to the base. I airbrushed that grill, stuck the border on there. That's looking interesting enough to use. Just got to get the drill, put a screw through the middle, make sure all that sticks down, and there you can see why. Now for the remainder of the perimeter, just want to cover some of that with some of that black cardboard. Time to stick that down. There we go, 3 sides, that'll be the front. Time to get that back panel on and close up the tower. Just putting in some black trim on the 3 sides of the back, sides and top. Done with that, time to look at those 2 printer covers. Just tidying them up, sanding a bit before we fix them. So, to fix those 2, we're obviously going to glue them to the front, but also I need to get this metal rod through both of them, which will give them some stability. There's some protruding bits on it, which I need to grind off, otherwise they don't fit through as good as they should. So once I get this rod in and tidy up a bit there, the project starts taking shape, and I'm liking the direction of where this is going. That's the second one going on. And then there's the speaker, which I found. That of course is the idea for the propaganda tower, and I think that looks cool. So I just got to get these 2 together and fix them in. Everything fixed. Quick rotation. Looks good. There we go. Speaker on. And now a piece of grill which I found from an old projector. You can check out that video. It's somewhere in the library there. Just marking that off. Going to put that on the back. Final fit. There, looks good. Time to introduce some colour. Got a bit of light blue out there. And I'm just picking spots out that I think will look good with a bit of colour. Even the speaker itself got a bit of airbrushing just to make sure that it's gets a bit of colour. So once having a look at this, this is where I decided to put a picture frame around that speaker. Just give it a bit more presence on the model. Fit around. I like the look of that. Makes it look like a unit. This is where I'm starting to think of putting some cables on the tower, tying it to the ground. So this is the first of those brackets. Just a little piece of leftover metal. Screw that down there. And there's the top one. The little wheel on it, which would look great with a cable. Cables coming on, just try to get them over that pulley, and then just tighten up. Starting to put a few more detailed bits down, and then some filler on the bottom because we're starting to build up the landscape. I like the idea of this tower sort of sitting in the snow. Adding more detail, all sorts of tubes and aerials everywhere that makes sense. I just glue them on, some are vertical, some horizontal. Some buttons from a printer or keyboard, something like that. Then I'm just focusing on covering up anything that looks like a screw, so you don't actually see screw heads, because that will not look good for the scale of the model. Adding some blue paint, starting to dry brush corners, give it some character. More and more widgets just for detail. And of course the sticker, the number, get some decals on there. Cut some more grooves similar to what we did with the metal box, but just with the cardboard over the sticker there, like some different panels, and then giving it some wear and tear. Finally, some people, which of course immediately do scale. Stuck down 2 of them. Just walking by. The building just in the background. And finally, a few tufts, grass tufts. Give it some texture, give it some life. And there we have it, the final product. Thanks for watching.